Hey yo pretty people, my name is Zloyxp and welcome to another episode of Division 2nd season. Now friends, I've been sitting here reading up on Materials and You by Skylar, thank you. Who, yeah, this is Tinker Construct instruction guide and all that kind of stuff. And I have to admit, I've read quite some things that I never read about it before. And that I really want to try out in this particular video. So friends, today is gonna be finally the Tinker Construct episode. I know, just bear with me, okay? I don't know if there's one single person interested in Tinker Construct videos yet left on this stupid planet. However, it is right here, it is in the pack, and I will need to figure it out. So don't click away from the video just yet. And do not shout at me that I'm using the redstone tick generator wrong just yet, please. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying, okay? And this works, so that's all I want from it. Okay, so as you can clearly see, I have already created a drying rack in this mod, so that's pretty much half of the job already done. Also, I have already created a couple of tools, and by a couple of tools, I literally mean two. A copper, well, bronze pickaxe that is dense, can mend itself, and is silk touch. And also a bronze pickaxe that is actually kind of lucky. Basically, I made myself two workhorse pickaxes, and now that I've kind of read up on it, now that I've kind of, you know, figured it out, I really feel like I should have went for iron instead. Bronze is fine. Bronze is great. Bronze is a just absolutely amazing. Oh my god, amazing alloy. And as you can clearly see, I used an electrum part in this thing, which is also a fun alloy to mess around too. So yeah, bronze is fun and bronze is cool, but we need something more durable in our lives, which is why currently I'm just dumping out all of the liquid glass out of my smeltery to get myself some actual, you know, useful tools instead of this stuff. Now, there are several things that I really want from this mod today, and those are, obviously, first of all, even if I have some kind of a tool, I'm yet to get a weapon, so I need a weapon. I need some kind of a weapon out of Tinker's Construct. And looking on the casts I have prepared for this episode, you can already tell what kind of weapon I really want. The reason I want a weapon, the reason why I want a weapon is actually fun too, seeing how myself and Vanilla Raccoon are planning on raiding a roguelike dungeon a tiny bit later into the week. So yeah, that's something to look forward to for me and all the mobs inside of the thing, which is why I'll be probably making some kind of weapon for myself later in the video. But right now, as our smeltery is tiny bit busy, there's another thing that I really want to try, and that thing is something, as far as I can understand, exclusive to Tinker's Construct 1.12, and that is the seared furnace. Now, if you follow me for quite a while, you know that I have a sweet spot for furnaces, especially like the ones that smelt faster than the vanilla ones. So yeah, we will have to create something like that, and this structure seems like absolutely something I'll do. Yeah, just look at that. All you really need is a bunch of seared bricks and a bunch of no please, and a furnace controller, which I already have, which I already made, which is just here it is. And also all you really need is a seared furnace controller, a bunch of blocks, and one seared tank like this one. And yeah, I already kind of have, you know, just a buttload of those lying around. Well, not really, but I did create some seared bricks. Okay, let's see. A seared tank. Ta-da! Ta-da! Let's make three things. It's no bother. Now, where do I want to place it? Of course, a reasonable person would place it somewhere around here, because we already have a smelter here. But the thing is, I'm not exactly reasonable, plus I'm already used to having the furnaces down in this place. So let's get rid of them, and let's plan our little super furnace out. Now, what I was hoping to go for is a 7x7 furnace with basically, at the very least, one tank has to go in a corner. So what we'll do is tiny bit tricky. We'll put one tank in a corner, right? but the rest of the tanks, and I'm thinking 3, like we have 2 on me right now, but I'm thinking 3, we'll put right here, around the actual Funance controller. This way we have a perfectly functional interface, which we can interact with, and also, you know, a pretty cool looking Funance and a pretty cool looking wall. So, for now, let me quickly just put this together. In fact, I'm thinking that just to be safe, I want to make the bottom of it, the floor of the Super Funance, out of sealed bricks, just because I remember reading that at the very least the bottom has to be made out of bricks. And is there not a recipe for it? Okay, let's try this one. Whoop. Whoop. So turns out that the lava tanks actually have to be on a corner, which kind of puts the kibosh on the entire thing, really. I cannot continue it all the way to this point, because that would be too big of a Funance, right? I mean, it's like 2 more blocks. No, but seriously though, it's way too big. And at the same time, I cannot like shorten it all the way down here, because that would require moving the entire freaking structure in that general direction, which in theory we could probably do if we give up on having this particular you know, this particular drawer setup ever automated. Although now that I think about it, there is already a sorting system in the drawers mode, so we won't ever need to connect some kind of item conduits on the back of those drawers. So yeah, you know what? This will take a long while, but screw it. We're moving this all the way back here. No, those are the empty ones. There we go. And yeah, tiny bit of not the way I wanted it. Not the way I wanted it, to be completely honest with you. I would much rather prefer having it kind of this way. And really, let's just leave it this way for a bit now. I just experimented with it. If we have this empty tank in a corner, it will not detect. So yeah, not a good idea. But still, we have 7 buckets of lava right now, just floating around, and we can basically smelt whatever the crap we want. So yeah, we finally got a tiny bit faster way of smeltorating sand into glass and getting actually, you know, ready to use blocks for it. The downside is obviously that we cannot use this to create alloys, unlike the Tinker's smeltery. And also I would not prefer smelling any actual ore in it. And the reason why is because the ore in this pack is a tiny bit of a mess. Okay, check this out. This is copper ore, right? And this is copper ore, and this is copper ore, and this is copper ore. And that's all is like copper from different mods and not all that kind of stuff. But if we put it inside of the Tinker's smeltery, then it instantly transforms into a Tinker's construct, or thermal foundation, or some kind of a single block, okay? Single type of block. So that's why I really want to still use this one for the metals. And also another reason might be because I still want alloys. I want my bronze, I want my alumite. Okay, alumite is not in the game. I want my aluminum brass. I want my fancy stuff. So yeah, we will still be using molten, like, actually, in fact, how many tin blocks do we have? 11. How about instead of, you know, using molten tin, we right now smelterate some copper for ourselves. Smelterate some copper, and if everything is right, then that copper will instantly be turned into actual bronze using the molten tin that we already have in there. All right, tin ore, some more of it. And you know what, while we're at it, let's just throw some iron in there. I mean, might as well, right? Iron is still needed. Alright. Now, what I want to do is get a lot of food and get this food smelterated in the seared Funance. And after we do that, I figure we make some actual weapons for myself and probably even for Vanilla Raccoon, because I swear to God, If he comes around to the whatchamacallit, to the roguelike dungeon without an actual Tinker's Construct weapon, I will freaking kill the guy. And judging by the lack of any sort of Tinker's Construct furnace around his house, he certainly will. I am the backbone of this server. Okay, weapons. What weapon do I want from the Tinker's Construct? I've been thinking... okay, please don't punch me. I want a Sai. They're cool. I know that... Okay. I know that battle size aren't a thing. Like, in real life, it's pretty stupid like that. There are some kind of battle size, but they're basically spears. And the actual Sai, well, if you're like just in the middle of a battle like with a freaking agriculture thing, you might reconsider your life and run away. Okay, but still, in this mod, Scythe are cool. Sai, yes. Multiple. They are cool because while they require like a 2-forge and all that kind of stuff, they have an area of effect attack, basically attacking 3x3 mobs around you. Also, they're kind of useful for actual, crop harvesting, because once again, a Sai is an agriculture freaking thing. It's not an actual weapon. But still, I'm not an actual, player versus mob person thing. Also, so might as well, right? Might as well. Okay, let's pull out the bronze blocks out of here. And do we have some bronzes in our system? Yes, we do. Molten bronze. There we go. This thing tiny bit busy trying to pour molten bronze into a casting basin full of seared bricks, seared stone. Let's not bother it too much for now. All right. What kind of stuff do we need? We need basically casts. I thankfully already have those. I have created them out of sheer stupidity, out of sheer willingness to not do stuff on camera. Is 4 blocks of iron enough to create one single freaking Sai head? Because if it isn't, that's one heavy as all heck Sai. Okay, apparently it is. What else do we want? I'm thinking we'll just use bronze for everything else. I mean, it might as well, right? It's good enough and it adds durability. So maybe a full iron Sai would still be better. But just for now, just for funsies. I mean, we made the alloy, might as well freaking use it, right? Molten bronze, boop-de-boop. And, while we're at it, let's try and create some kind of a thing for Vanilla Raccoon 2, because once again, I will be running around with him, and might as well reinforce him tiny bit with proper tools. Okay, get blank patterns, get into the stencil table, and boopty. I'm thinking just a regular old broadsword will be good enough for the guy, just because, broadswords are a thing and already in Minecraft, and yeah, are a thing that is kind of recognizable. But to create a broadsword, we will also have to do a cast for the broadsword head blade thing. Let me see. A broadsword is basically, oh, I also need to have a cast for a handle too. So stencil table, handle. There we go. And once again, boop. This goes boop, and this goes boop, and there we go. We will have some stone sword blade and stone wide guard. Good enough. Okay, to those things. While we're at it, let's do this, and let's quickly grab 1 block of gold. Let's put it into the smeltery. Multi-furnace cooking, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what is happening right here. Okay, sigh. How do I sigh? With my mouth, but that's off the point. Okay, boop, boop. Beside the point. That's the word. Attack 4, modifiers 3, mining speed 6. Why do I need a mining speed? Why is attack only 4? Is attack being only 4 a bad thing? How about we try and yoink, and let's iron this for funsies. Okay. iron. Whoop. If we can, I do have some quartz on me, because quartz suddenly decided to spawn inside of the, quartz ore is suddenly spawning all over the place in the overworld. So I do have 3. Okay, that's not nearly freaking enough for what we're trying to do, but might as well. And besides, it's not like I have anything else to do with it. Okay, apparently modifiers are added on the later stage. Okay, fine. How about the tool rod? Attack still 4, so that doesn't matter. Which is better? Bronze is way more durable. Wow. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Okay. Just for the final try, what if we add a side head made out of bronze? And I know that this is basically wasting the material, but hey, we can actually put it right back into the thing here. Where did my there we go. We can actually put it right back into the thing. It will get smeltorated instantly. It will get smeltorated back. It will not be a problem. Okay, attack 4, attack 3. Okay, attack 4 is better. Attack 4 is better. So yeah, go freaking figure. Iron is better than bronze. Almost as if history has already told us that. Okay, fine. As for modifiers, obviously we would want some sharpness on it. Okay guys, so get this. I've come up with the dumbest idea possible. We'll make him a handle out of lead. Of all the things that you would want on your sword made out of poisonous material, it's freaking lead. It's freaking handle out of lead, just to piss him off. Okay, the truth of the matter is that okay, attack 6. Wow, that's way stronger than my own Sai. But hey, he will not have any modifiers on it, and the durability is crap. And the durability is crap because, yeah, lead tool rod actually decreases the durability. So yeah, might want to put, I don't know, a diamond on it. But then again, if I put a diamond on it, it might actually, you know, piss me off because I've already I will have a worse weapon than Vanilla Raccoon has. Okay. We can still make it stronger by adding a reinforced plate to it. But at the same time, I don't really want to do that. And might as well test out the Sai while we're at it. Yep, works as intended. In all seriousness though, I just tested those tools on some skeletons and needless to say, this is crap. It's just terrible. The attack damage and like all that kind of stuff is worse than on just regular old vanilla diamond tools. I mean, which doesn't say much, but still. I mean, just compare it. 7 to freaking 6. That's not cool at all. That's not great. So let's just give it another chance. Let's reinforce the sword. And my guess is that I'm also not quite using the Sai right, because the reload time on that one is kind of really weird. But that doesn't matter at all. Okay, let's get the sword reinforced. Right now it's 6 attack damage. It's gonna be 6 attack damage anyway, but the durability is gonna go way up. So might as well. Although I probably should have saved that for you know, actual moss. But my guess is that these tools, like, we aren't gonna outlive these tools. They will not be yet broken for the first time before we already will have some actual, you know, some actual proper ones made out of manolin. So yeah, that is my theory on that one, and that's pretty much it for today. Now I do have some plans for some more preparations for a rock dungeon raid, and those plans have something to do with this particular book over here and this particular part of this book. elixirs and alchemy. But I will save that for the next time, just in case I'll have another episode before the dungeon raid. And yeah, for today, we got our smeltery, we got our furnace. Let's actually get some stuff to cook in it. It is not cookable. I apologize. But we could probably smelt some rotten flesh if I had any on me, which I don't. Alright, we'll smell some stuff later. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Do leave me some Tinker's Construct tips in the comments down below. Please bear in mind that we're playing on the 1.12 version, not 1.10 version, which obviously is very different. And yeah guys, thank you everybody so much for watching once again. If you did enjoy this episode, do leave a like and do subscribe if you want to see more, and just, you know, get that notification bell just in case you'll be browsing around when next time I'll release. You'll get a nice notification about it. Alright, did I say everything that a YouTuber should say at the end of the video? I probably did. To be continued, bye.